One thing you might not know about this particular player is that she is dubbed as the hottest female poker player, and she is not afraid to use her sex appeal to her advantage. This is the story of Vanessa Rousso. She's simple to spot at any poker table. She normally hides her deep brown speculative eyes behind elegant jet black sunglasses. Shuffling her chips like a seasoned pro, her long blonde tresses tucked under a poker star's cap, and quietly collecting her table's chips. Vanessa Rousso was born in New York City but relocated to Paris at the age of 3, where she spent most of her early childhood. Rousso, the oldest of 3 girls, recalls learning poker as a child and competing with her sisters, albeit for joy rather than money. Rousso and her family moved to the United States when she was 10 years old, settling in upstate New York where she attended middle school. The Roussos relocated once more to South Florida, where she and her sisters attended high school. This is where she developed her competitive nature and excelled academically. Rousso competed in national debate tournaments and was ranked among the best in the country for policy debate. She'd compete in bracket-style single elimination events, which were very similar to the format of the NBC National Heads-Up Poker Championship, where Rousso would make waves many years later. In high school, Rousso breezed through coursework, tests, and advanced courses. Her senior year, she realized she had a competitive GPA, putting her in the running for the prized valedictorian honor. Rousso achieved her goal by earning pristine straight A's in her senior year and finishing first in her class. Rousso was awarded a full academic scholarship at Duke University. She studied economics with a minor in political science and became interested in game theory, a branch of applied mathematics that investigates strategic decision-making for optimum return. She studied it because it was relevant to economics, but later discovered that it gave her a significant advantage in poker. Rousso began dabbling in online poker at the age of 19, although she primarily focused on education. Rousso completed her studies in 2.5 years, shattering the school record. "I'm a big believer in efficiency. I don't like wasting my time and energy. I want to do big things in my life," she said. "School has always come pretty easily to me. Of course, exam time is always hard, but for the most part, during the semester, it wasn't very difficult for me." After Duke, she went to the University of Miami Law School. Rousso aspired to become a securities litigator. Rousso, who was fascinated by Wall Street and the financial markets, saw herself in the courtroom representing clients on trial. This was until poker took control. Rousso began focusing on poker at the age of 21, playing sit-and-goes at the Hard Rock Casino. With a background in game theory, she quickly transferred her poker skills to multi-table tournaments and began cashing in major tournaments. Her first one was a 7th-place finish in a $200 buy-in no-limit hold'em preliminary event at the 2005 World Series of Poker Circuit event at Harrah's New Orleans, worth $6,000. Within about a year, she built a $40,000 bankroll and made a life-changing decision in 2006. Rousso chose the $25,000 buy-in World Poker Tour Championship tournament, selling shares of hers to friends and family at a dollar-for-dollar price between $100 and $1,000 a share. She used $10,000 of her own money to buy in, and the event was guaranteed to pay 100 people and draw around 600 people. Rousso reached the final table of 9, where her future husband, Chad Brown, was the first player to go out. The WPT Championship draws the best players in the world, and Rousso waded her way through the field of 605 players, winning $3.7 million in the first-place prize. She eventually reached the final table of 9, where she met her future husband, Chad Brown. After paying her investors their share of the $263,000 she had won, Rousso added a solid $100,000 chunk to her bankroll. She continued to evolve and improve, winning a $5,000 buy-in no-limit hold'em preliminary event at the Borgata Open for $285,000. During this time, Rousso was still attending law school. At the end of 2006, she decided to take a break to focus solely on poker, intending to return to finish as close as possible. Her biggest cash to date came online at the 2007 PokerStars World Championship of Online Poker $2,500 main event. She finished 3rd out of 2,998 players who began, but after controversy, the eventual winner was disqualified from all winnings. Rousso maintained consistency throughout 2008 with multiple major live tournament cashes, including another heartbreaking televised final table bubble at the WPT Southern Poker Championship. In summary, Rousso has accumulated just under $2 million in her short career, thanks to her background in game theory. Game theory has significantly aided in strategic decision-making in poker, as it provides a different way to analyze situations, which is what Rousso used in her poker games. One example of this is the RL ratio, which is the ratio for which players raise or limp pre-flop. This ratio is crucial in understanding how to play hands in different positions, and is essential for mixing up your play to avoid opponents catching on. Rousso uses this ratio in game theory seminars to express mixed strategies, considering variables such as 6-handed play compared to 9-handed play, stack sizes, and position. The RL ratio can be used in various ways involving strategy, and Rousso suggests increasing the ratio with a later position. Players favor a certain strategy or ratio according to their overall table image. For example, a loose passive player may have a 1:4 RL ratio, while a tight aggressive player will likely raise 4 times for every limp, giving them a 4:1 RL ratio. This helps players understand mixed strategy and change up their own game. Teaching game theory is one of the many activities Rousso has on her plate. With raw talent and beauty, Rousso has been working double time to weed through sponsorship offers and has become a spokesmodel for GoDaddy.com, appearing in a national commercial with race car maven Danica Patrick. She feels a personal stake in promoting poker and has lobbied for the rights of online poker to Congress a while back. I feel a personal stake in promoting poker. I actually went and lobbied for the rights of online poker to Congress last October. That's proof that I don't just talk about it, I back it up. Also, growing up in a non-poker world to eventually be a lawyer or an investment banker, I was always going to be successful in an accepted career. I don't like that there are still people out there who don't understand what I do for a living. They think it's gambling or they think it's seedy. I want to help change the face of my industry. In addition to pushing poker into the mainstream, Rousso is using poker as a means to help charitable causes. She helped found the No Limit, No Profit initiative not a very long time ago, a charity that supports research and programs conducted by nonprofits that aim to decrease the impact of poverty around the world. Rousso's poker accomplishments have proven her talent and drive to be the best. She believes that while there is still much work to be done, she is determined to stay excited about poker for quite a while. What if we just took $1 from every buy-in of every tournament all year round? That would be millions of dollars that would go to help fight poverty. She's as friendly as she is gorgeous, and her poker accomplishments so far have demonstrated that she has the talent. Never one to settle for less, her objectives are big, so it's no wonder that she wants to be the best in poker. I know that I still have a long way to go, but I've always had that drive. I want to be the best, and in poker that could take a very, very long time. I'm sure I'll stay excited about poker for quite a while. But her story is not all sunshine and rainbows. There are allegations against Rousso that surfaced during a high-profile competition where she was accused of adopting improper tactics to obtain an advantage. Specific facts about the nature of the cheating allegations are scarce in the public domain, but the incident harmed her reputation in the poker industry. These claims sparked considerable attention and had a substantial impact on her career, resulting in the loss of sponsorships and a decrease in public appearances. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel before you leave.